about complex numbers. Solve the quadratic equation giving your answer in the form. Okay, so first of all, we use the quadratic formula in the MF19. We have to identify the coefficients A and B and C. So the A is 1 minus 3i and the B is minus 2 plus I, so the minus is included, and the C is just I. So we plug in everything and simplify. So minus minus becomes plus, and if you expand, this is minus times minus, so it's just plus. Just ignore this minus. Now 2 plus I times 2 plus I is 4 plus 4i plus I squared. And here if we multiply, we have minus 4i times 1, which is minus 4i, minus 4i times minus 3i, we have plus 12i squared. Now we simplify a little. I squared is minus 1, so this I squared becomes minus 1, this I squared becomes minus 1, and now we see plus 4i minus 4i cancel out, so we have only 4 minus 13, which is minus 9, and minus 9 is the same as 9 times minus 1, so we can split root minus 9 into root 9 times root minus 1. Root 9 is 3, root minus 1 is I, so we have 3i. So now we have two possible roots, two possible solutions: 2 plus I plus 3i or 2 plus I minus 3i. We have two possible solutions. Because we want the final answer to be in x plus y form, first of all, we can simplify this into 4i, and now we have to get rid of the I in the denominator. We do that by multiplying both parts of the fraction by the conjugate complex of this denominator. So it is exactly the same as the denominator. Actually, we divide everything by 2 first here. So we simplify, divide by 2, we get 1 plus 2, 1 minus 3. So now we multiply by the conjugate of this denominator. So the conjugate complex means exactly the same, but with the opposite plus minus sign. So instead of minus, we use plus. Okay, now we expand everything. 1 times 1, 1 times 3i, 2i times 1, 2i times 3i. This is what we get. And we do the same thing in the denominator. We multiply everything. And if you're doing it right, we gotta cancel out something in the denominator. And after we use the fact that I squared is minus 1, we should get no more I in the denominator. So it's just 10 in the denominator, so we have minus 5 plus 5i over 10. So this is the final answer in the form required. And for the other root, well, we simplify. This is minus 2i. We divide everything by 2. So we multiply by the same conjugate, complex conjugate, and then we simplify and we expand everything. 1 times minus I times, remember we can cancel out the denominator here, and I squared is minus 1, so this is plus 3, this is plus 9, and in the end we cancel out the there's nothing to cancel out actually. So now we just simplify. 4 over 10 is 2/5, 2 over 10 is 1/5, and we have the second solution. Alright, that's it. I'll see you again next time.